What is up, everybody? It is your Golden Edge recap. I'm Ben Gotz. He's Dave Schoen. We are here in beautiful Minnesota. I'm not biased at all as a Minnesota native, but the Golden Knights just defeated the Minnesota Wild 2-1 in a shootout. Max Pacioretty scored his first goal as a Golden Knight with about a minute and a half left in the third period to tie this game up. Then Eric Haula scored the lone shootout goal for a little revenge against his former team. Dave, what were your main takeaways from this game?
Just that we saw more of, I guess, the Golden Knights style. We heard the players talk about it, Gerard Gallant talk about it. If it had ended 1-0, I'm sure they would have been frustrated, but they would have walked out of here feeling better about their game. It was a big improvement over Thursday, much more speed, generating shots, kind of the style of play that they want to get back to. And I think, ultimately they kind of kept at it. They kept plugging away, and they were eventually rewarded, which is, we saw it time and time again last year, and it's the trait of a good team, I guess.
Yeah, a big reason they stayed in this game was goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury. He was pretty honest with us in the post-game locker room. He has not been good against the Wild in his career. He was 2-8 against them entering tonight, had not won in this building, the XL Energy Center, against the Wild before. So definitely interesting to get the win for him tonight. But also his counterpart, Devan Dubnyk, was fantastic for the Minnesota Wild, especially in the second period. The Knights had a lot of pressure, had a lot of good chances, and Dubnyk was there to save them every single time. So obviously, a frustrating night for the Knights from that aspect, but also they just ran into a hot goalie, Dave.
Yeah, I thought both goaltenders are probably the best players on the ice. I thought it was huge. Fleury kind of talked about it afterward, too. He didn't face a lot of shots the first couple periods, and he still kept it 1-0, which is what you have to do as a goalie in a game like that. You have to give your team a chance, and that's what he did. And then, on the other side, obviously, Dubnyk was, the proverbial standing on his head. There were a couple chances. I know Stastny whiffed on one on a rebound kind of early in the second period, but he stopped Stastny late in the second period. He had a couple big saves in the first period. Clearly, he was the guy for the Wild that kept them, in it. And if they were able to steal 2 points, it would have been on him. Because if I'm Bruce Boudreau and the Wild, I'm probably not feeling too good about the way that they played. I thought the Knights really kind of took it to him for the most part until the third period. I thought it, kind of evened out. But, goaltender game, and the Knights found a way to, finally solve them late.
Yeah, the Knights get their first win over the Minnesota Wild in their history after 4 tries. Now just the New York Islanders are the only NHL team the Knights have not defeated. But next up, they're on the road to Buffalo to play the Sabres on Monday. We will both be there to cover that game, so make sure you stay tuned to ReviewJournal.com for all our coverage. For Dave Schoen, I'm Ben Gotz. Thanks for watching.